Welcome back, everybody, to Magnolia on Money, where we discuss everything financial from the economy to retirement. And I'm Ed Cox with Magnolia Wealth. And today I'm going to bring you the information from the Federal Reserve meeting. Jerome Powell just wrapped up his press conference. And so I've got the information. I've put it on the slides and want to walk through that and then how the market responded. And then at the very end, I've got a little couple of housekeeping items that I wanted to talk to you about as it relates to when you should receive your 1099s from Charles Schwab. So we've gotten some questions about that. So let's dive in and I'll show you what happened. All right, so today they raised rates 0.25%, right in line with what the market and most people thought it would be. So that puts our rate currently at about 4.5 to 4.75, the Fed funds rate. So, no big surprise with what they've done. This is a chart here if you want to look back to 05 and where rates were and kind of where we are today. So definitely have risen rates a pretty good bit. All right. Probably the most interesting statement today by Jay Powell was this: we could get back to a 2% inflation without a significant downturn in the economy. To me, this was a pretty huge statement that he made, and it was, very reassuring. It's just words right now. We'll see how it ends up, but definitely welcomed good news from the Fed chair that, hey, we could probably get back there without a really bad recession or a really, probably a short-lived and a shallow recession. Once again, we'll see where that goes, but definitely a talking in the right direction. Here's a couple other bullets that I pulled from. Inflation has eased, but it still stays elevated. So they still have concern out there. We can now say for the first time that disinflationary process has started. Another, really reassuring thing that, hey, they're actually coming out and saying that inflation is starting to come down. Do not expect a rate cut in 2023. There was some economists coming out earlier that were saying that they expected rate cuts maybe in the end of the third quarter or into actually fourth quarter, that the Fed may cut rates. Jerome Powell says, based off what they see currently, they do not expect a rate cut in 2023. So they're going to get rates to where they think they need to be, maybe another one more hike, and then kind of leave them as they are and see what happens. Also, it is certainly possible that the Fed will keep its benchmark interest rate below 5%. So, 5% is not far from where we are. That's really one more rate hike. So by saying that, I think they're kind of pointing towards, it's possible that maybe one more rate hike will do this. The data, they're going to wait on the data and let that, drive the train. In March, we'll see what that is at the next meeting. So some good stuff that came out. How did the market respond? You can see here how we were kind of going along for the day. And then Fed came out and said, look, we're going to go 0.25%. Looks like we could, have a soft landing, so to speak. And the market responded very positively. So good things coming from the Fed chair today. And that's welcome news as we start 2023. The markets have been, fairly consistently moving forward, moving up. We'll see how it ends up this year, but off to a great start. And it's, once again, welcome news. Now, IRAs, 1099Rs, which is for your IRAs. Yesterday was when the last of those should have been sent out. That doesn't mean it will be in your mailbox yet. But if you have not received a 1099R, which would be distributions from your IRA, then give us a call, but give it a couple of weeks because sometimes those are a little bit slow. Also, if you chose online access and you check the box for paperless, your 1099 will be on the website. So you can look on your website and get it off of there. But if you have a problem, always call us. We'll be glad to help you. The others is the 1099 composite. That's February the 15th. And so that's your 1099 DIV or dividend, 1099. That is a lot. typically that's your non-qualified account, so not your IRAs. Those are not going to go out till February the 15th. Once again, give it a couple of weeks after that date just to make sure that you've gotten yours. And if you are signed up for paperless, it will be on the Charles Schwab website. And even if you did not sign up for paperless and you want to go ahead and look online, if you have access, it will be on there as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to call us. We can help you with it. But hopefully y'all have a great week. God bless, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.